are, baby. I am your host, man. And this is also your host,
Jesse!
Yeah! 7 weeks in a row, baby. I told you to grab that damn pen. Mommy's flying and bitches getting here, my man. Oh. Let's talk about the damn fights. We're here to talk about the damn fights. Oh, what happened? And, well, the card itself, we were kind of close to the profit margin. It still counts as the 7th week in a row, baby. It was not the best week.
Our choice was the most near to a reality because what's the reality? Predict the future.
Alright, so first we're gonna start with the first fight. We had Haley versus Broom. I'm gonna call him Broom, but he got
He got swept.
he got swept, baby. Listen, this man, respect to this man, he came, but he lost too many pounds. Me and JC were talking about this, and he's like, I told you, man, that he was gonna lose because you know the other guy hasn't knocked out somebody in
2012.
Ever since the
Obama were president.
Yeah, ever since Obama was president, and comes Broom and he gets knocked out completely, and he was telling me he was gonna lose. He was gonna lose because he's losing too many pounds. And I said to him, listen, I think he just came here for it. He's like, bro, but you think they'll be coming here and weight and losing all that pounds? I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, if they don't want to give you another fight in your weight class, and they tell you, well, I'm gonna pay you for this one, you're gonna lose 20 pounds, and your kid needs food on the table, the people in the favela needs food on the table, the dogs, the pigeon. You're gonna tell me you got financial problems, you're gonna take that fight? Get out of here. He took that fight, but he got beat up. Alright, so we're gonna move next with Miss Nunez and Miss Hughes. You wanna talk about this one?
In this one, I feel disappointed because I think that Estela Nunez had everything, but we have seen, like, I don't know why. In the first round, she killed Sam Hughes, and I said, this one is in the back. And after the fight was on, she was like, like slowing down, and the other girl was taking at the fight and started taking it down, and that one was fucked up because I really think that this one could have been like.
It could have been Nunez easily, but. It is what it is. Yeah. Nunez didn't come together. We watch it though. We watch her curse. You know what I'm saying? We watch her curse, and that's it. But anything else, he didn't bring anything else to the table. So
I think that this lady need to continue like improving the takedown defense. I'm telling you, if she improves the takedown defense, she's gonna be a problem in that division because she has a really, really good striking. I don't know, like sometimes with the IQ, with the fighter. If you know that that's your problem, why you don't take it? Like you have wrestlers in the gym, you have people that they're really good. Why you don't do address that problem? But
that's what we keep saying, about McGregor and these other guys. They were successful being strikers, but now, it is what it is. People know their weakness. They don't wanna trade many hits with them because they know exactly what's gonna happen. What they do, they take them to the ground because it is viable. It is viable. That's their weakness, and they need to address it. Let's go to the next fight. This one we definitely picked Levy versus Ogden, and absolutely. I kind of agree with the decision.
But if I tell you something, maybe they can give it like to Ogden or maybe a draw because the problem was like we said, Levitt is gonna start doing the things, but after the fight goes on, he's gonna start like going down like gassing out, But I'm not feeling bad with the decision, but again, this guy
it could have gone anyway.
Yeah,
it could have gone either way. Right? Okay, so. I agree with that.
Yeah,
I did not disagree with the decision though, but I said the fight could have gone either way. So,
next fight, we have the lock of the week.
Yeah, we
got it. We told you that was the free money.
Yeah,
the most near to free money.
Ah, damn it!
That's legal now.
That's legal in the UFC now. I hit him right in the back of the neck. I post. Man, he did you see that?
But this is stupid because I was thinking when I was watching the fight with you, like, for example, Budai, he throw an illegal, but I don't know what you're gonna do because they were like this and he was gonna do it in the side, but Barnett moved his head back and he hit in the other side. Like you cannot control that.
Of course not. And remember, when these guys are fighting, They got a lot of adrenaline pump, and they're not. The only thing that they're paying attention to is to tear each other's asses, and that's it.
But I think that they have to address this because this one we couldn't lose it like Peter Jan, because Peter Jan they lose the fight. I don't know in this case. Thank God we catch it because I have a lot of money over there. That was like we told you. When we told you there is a lock, there is a lock. That was like the easiest morning, you know.
Pay attention to that. We got the money fight. We got the money fights, and we also got the lock fight.
Yeah, when there is a lock, that is like
different to the money
95% almost that is gonna catch, and we don't have it every week. If you have seen like our channel, we have been like 7 cards so far, and we only have like 1 lock because that's like 99% that we're gonna win. So I am really happy and address that. You know, take copy when we say lock. It's a lock, okay?
This one, the next fight is between Garcia and Ronson. Listen, I was wrong in this one. I thought Ronson was going to take it, but no, Mr. Garcia here ate his quesadilla and his burrito and destroyed this guy.
I am happy with this guy.
However, he almost got knocked out at some point, but it was not.
He showed his toughness.
He showed his toughness.
Mexican guy.
Congrats to this amazing fighter. Feel bad for Ronson though. He still has opportunity to get up and
Yeah, but you know this guy
do a couple more fights.
Has a problem in steroid. He was like Dilacho.
He was doing the juice. You were doing the juice.
Yeah.
You were doing this and they remove it. What happened?
So next fight we have the card close against Brandon Jenkins. I'm really happy with the guy close that he win it, you know. But let's be honest, they put you a guy from Walmart to beat over there.
Yeah,
was only one side.
No disrespect to Jenkins, but they went to CBS and picked him up and said, "You're fighting this guy. We're gonna give you 10 grand."
Yeah, let get it be that.
And
but for example, if they call you and they say, "We are gonna put you against Jiri Prochazka for 25 grams," do you go? But then he's gonna kill you.
No, it don't matter. No.
But you know it, right? You know it before going
I said, that's a real big buffer. He's like, "Hey, the right corner, I pass out."
No, you have to start the fight.
They don't pay you. Oh, it don't matter. As soon as the fight starts, I hug Prochazka and I just fall to the ground. That's it. Before he even hit me.
He's gonna land an elbow something with you.
No, it don't matter.
Okay.
It don't matter.
Let's go to the next one.
You get paid.
Lina Landsberg against Pini Kenseth. This one we told you that it's gonna be Kenseth, but if I tell you the truth, it was more closer than I thought because the other lady like has a big laid out, you know, the child and everything, and the fight was competitive. In the second round, Kenseth was start like slowing down, you know, and the other lady was, but thank God we get the unanimous decision over there. Not so much to say because you know the other lady has 4 years old.
I think it should have been a split, but
yeah, you know, we get it.
I still Kelsey got it though. So.
Let's go to the next one.
We're gonna go to the next one. It's Mr. Clark. We're not talking about Clark like the guy from Superman. We're talking about Clark, the fighter, versus Mr. Knight. I was wrong in this one. I thought Clark was not gonna handle all the weight for Mr. Knight, but Clark found a way around this guy and completely shut him down and destroyed him, knocked him out.
But I wasn't impressed with the Devin Clark like performance. Like I wasn't impressed. Like he did what we supposed. Like if he like wait for the storm and he passes, he's gonna win it because the other guy's gonna do gas out. That was what happened. The first round was all night, and then you know Devin Clark took the fight.
I mean, that was his strategy, I guess.
Yeah, I know, but you know, like
nine gas out. So.
That's the problem. Like Devin Clark doesn't have like a good chin. Maybe he could have been knocked out, you know, because his chin, you know, is not so good.
Right.
So,
but he got it. Congrats to him. And I'm sorry, Mr. Knight, but
let's go to the next one. That was another pick of us, Manuel Laces. I love this guy. He has a good kickboxing style, but we have to give props to Angel Loza. Like this guy came in 4 days, short notice. He made the weight and he did a fight. Like absolutely fight. And the most impressive was like his cardio hold on, and after the fight like was moving on. He has more opportunities, but Laces is really tough. Like this guy is tough, but I wasn't like so impressed with Laces, but I know that he's gonna win it. But you know, anyway, like we tell you, we are not in love with the guys. Only a few that we love, But we are over here to make money. That's the most that we
That's
are.
it.
I enjoy, you know. So Laces
That's
over
it.
there.
Laces still has a lot of ground to improve.
Yeah, he's only 24 years old.
I was kind of impressed with Loza because I was expecting
only
Loza to get knocked out, but he lasted the whole fight.
The only
it
that
was
is
amazing.
Let me
On his
interrupt you
own.
real quick. That I have something to address. I think that Laces needs to move to another gym because he's training in Dubai, Arabes Unidos. Like, how do you say the United Arabs?
United Arabians.
Yeah,
I think it is.
over there. And you know, there is not so much fighter over there, like they are good quality, you know, for the UFC. So I think that he needs to move to US.
Yeah, I think he needs to move
You
on.
know,
there.
to keep improving. You know, he really wants to improve his, you know, his qualities.
Then come
and
to
his-
Miami.
Yeah, to Kobe or
Yeah,
to
to call me King of Miami or Picero.
or el croquetero de la Yeah.
Oh shit.
So next fight, I really wanted to say, like, we almost got our money fight, but like we told you, we didn't like it to bet it in this one because we said that Sabatini, which is really could take it. But we saw that in the first round, Laramie took it the first round. But after the fight goes on, you know, his cardio, he's young, he needs to improve, you know, in those areas, like like doing the distribution of his cardio. He cannot gas out. With
Like
the
he
cardio.
needs to train more. And that's what he's trying to say. This guy needs to train more because he gassed out way too quick.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what type of training this guy is doing.
Maybe
but
I
he's-
think that his game plan was to take
to
Sabatini
take
in
him out
the
of-
first round.
Yeah, but
Maybe that was his game.
that's the thing. If you're a fighter, you gotta prepare for every situation. Now,
Yeah,
I
but
get
you
it.
know that if
I
the
get it. You
fight,
got power. You got power.
Yeah, but you know,
know
like-
you can knock out the guy in the first round. Why wait for the fifth? But then again, you didn't prepare for the three.
but maybe you know that if the fight goes slow, you're gonna lose it anyway. So you're taking your chance. Your very chance is early, so take it earlier. You know. That's what I
I guess he knew that his cardio is not the best.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm gonna take it at the start. But he needs to improve that cardio. Every single fighter that loses their fight because of cardio, I'm not a coach, I'm not a fighter, but sometimes like, it gets me aggravated because that is something they can improve. And they are not doing it. I just don't get it. They are not doing it. They are concentrating on something that's not giving them results. Why? If it's not giving you results, you gotta move from there. Start working here.
So next fight we have Maria Bueno Silva, another pick that was closer that I thought. Gu Yunan really impressed me with how he took all the punches and you know started taking down the other lady. And for me it was a split decision, no unanimous decision. But you know I am not a judge, and you know judges they fucked up in the UFC.
They always mess up in the
Yeah,
UFC.
but you know,
Always.
thank God we took it, but I think that maybe it could be closer. If I tell you something, like Mara Bueno Silva, she has to use more of his wrestling. She has good wrestling. She's a black belt in BJJ, and she doesn't use it because if you see her when she was taking the ground, she has his back on the ground, she was start doing submission. And she was like all the stand up, and you know when you're a stand up with a striker, you maybe can get knocked out, you know. So that's not a good high IQ over there, but we saw that the different workshop beats, for that will take the risk.
They'll probably have another chance and opportunity to fight each other. So let's see which one of them improves. If they both of them do it, or just one of them. All right. So the next fight is between Mr. Miguel Beza
Andre Fiallo.
versus Fiallo. I did not think Fiallo was gonna take this fight because I felt like if I was a fighter and I'm against the wall, because Beza might actually get cut off from the UFC.
Yeah.
That's really clear right
But
now.
if I tell you something, you're not gonna believe me. He hired a psychologist. I think that the problem that Baeza has now is in his mind. Not in his physical, you know, and what his capability are, you know, like I think that he has a problem in his mind now, like
In his head.
in his head, because he has been losing so much and he was undefeated, and maybe that.
Of course, it's gonna get you depressed.
Yeah,
but the thing,
that's what I think that is happening with him.
the thing is, you are against the wall. Your kids, your family, you,
I don't
whatever lifestyle you got going,
I don't think that the UFC is gonna, like remove it so fast because he's really young. But he has to be careful. I think that the UFC is gonna give you another chance. Because,
Maybe, but I don't know.
the guy is young. He's 27 years old.
Point is, he was against the wall. He had to take it, man. He had to take it, but he didn't. Fialo took it. Like we said, it was either him or the other guy. Let's see what happens. Let's see in a couple of weeks what Mr. Uncle Dana White is gonna do with the UFC.
Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna remove it.
But I do believe he might actually get cut off from this.
You
one.
think?
I think it might be. Three like that in a row.
The next fight we have Kea Borrello against Garcia Margarcia. I wanted to say sorry to Mel because he was right. He said that Borrello is gonna be too much for Omar Garcia because the reach and everything, and I said no. So I apologize.
Yeah, that dude Borrello is something,
And be careful, there's a knee.
Oh, he got it with the knee, bro. He got it with the knee too. You see that? Oh my God. But like I said to you, see, I don't think that's something they can control. They are emotionally driven at that point. They are adrenaline just rushing in, and they just want to get that to touch something, to put to the good test, and hit somebody, baby.
But I think that the UFC has to address this because has been some precedent before, like what happened with Peter Yan and Sterling. Now these two guys and they got the win. But if we go back to that fight, Peter Yan was winning the fight and he loses by
Well, the thing is, Borrello hit a real man. Borrello hit Omar. If he would have hit like a Sterling, like he's a grade A actor, Moralo would have lost him. Right then and there, me, Sterling in the ground like this, and then just walking out on the stage, dancing like Sugar mostly what's his name?
Sugar Show.
Sugar Show. Oh, let's not even talk about Sugar Show.
I would like to see Sugar Show against Sterling.
Against Sterling.
My nail.
Oh my God, these two dudes are. I think most Sugar Show actually got me more pissed than the Sterling because in a way I kind of was liking Sugar Show.
And what's
but
funny?
After that,
because like they took it with a how do you say con una camilla and everything.
Yeah, with a stretcher.
Yeah,
he
with
went
everything.
on the stretcher. And then he was dancing the next
The
day.
next
He
day.
was dancing tango, dude, and salsa lessons and all that crap.
Yeah, I lost one
Come
day
on,
that
man.
day. Yeah.
Man, he's crazy, bro. Alright, so the next fight, this one, the main event, this one.
And I told you that maybe it can happen.
Yeah, and he was right. Belal fought the fight that I thought he was not gonna fight against him.
That was your only chance.
I thought Luque was gonna completely shut him down in every single thing that Belal was gonna do, but Belal came focused and had, and
he stick to his game plan.
Yeah.
He did it perfectly.
he has stuck to his game plan, and that's it.
He chose fire IQ. That there is no other
Belal has a lot of potential, fellas.
Yeah, but I don't think that he's gonna be a champion in that way. There is too many people. Chimaev, Covington, Usman. We
gotta see, man. You can never say never just by watching, just because.
But like the potential of the guy. You know what he's doing. Like he doesn't strike with you. He doesn't engage.
It doesn't matter. See,
you can do that to Chimaev. You can do it, and you can do it to
And
Usman.
I get it.
To Usman. So
I get it, but
win a title.
you cannot say, hey, this guy's never gonna be champion. They say that. They said the same thing that you saying about Anderson Silva. Do you know how many years took to take his belt when he came back and took the belt?
And Charles Oliveira.
They said the same thing about Anderson Silva. This guy, because when he debuted in the UFC, I think somebody knocked him out, and they said, "Oh, this guy's trash, and this guy's this, hey, yada yada yada." The guy comes back, takes the belt, and nobody was taking him from him. One of the saddest fights was actually Anderson Silva fighting Griffin. Griffin used to be one of my favorite fighters of all time because Griffin was crazy. He was insane. He was actually insane. But Griffin was scared of Anderson Silva. I've never seen anything like that. No, Griffin, you don't know this guy.
No.
You don't know this guy. This guy was an amazing fighter. But he fought Silva for the championship, and Silva made him look like he was a baby. Like he never trained in his freaking life. He took his I don't know, bro. I don't know what to say. But anyways, congrats to Belal Muhammad, my guy. You took it.
No, I sent a message to Belal saying sorry because I said that Luque is gonna kill him. So I sent an apology. He hasn't answered, but well, I sent it.
Yeah. And he took it, and that's it. That's it for today, fellas. So you guys gotta watch out for the next match.
Next Saturday is gonna be.
It's 7 weeks in a row,
Lemos
baby.
against
It's not 3
Andrade.
days. It's not 3 days. It's 7 weeks
Yeah.
in a row. We're
It's
about to hit the 2-month mark.
Yeah.
So,
Next card is really sketchy, but like always, we're gonna get our spot. Maybe we only have 4 or 5 picks, but you know we are going to get our 8th pick in a row. Okay, guys.
Right.
See you in the next one.
got you guys, Eddie.